Evening everybody, or again, morning for those who are joining me on Friday morning when this is going to be replayed. So just a quick hello for those of you who don't know me. To all my regulars, hi everyone. You're probably noticing a slightly different background this evening. I'm in the middle of a living room makeover, so the curtains have gone. I'm hoping the new setup works and you can all see me properly tonight. For anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Parr. I normally do Pilates on a Wednesday night. I normally do two classes, a lower back pain class, which is more of a sort of a lower level class, and then a more intermediate level class for runners. I'm amalgamating the two classes a little bit, so hopefully I'll be giving you options 1 and options 2 during the session, and obviously always stick with your level. Don't push into pain, don't do anything you'll find painful or uncomfortable. Hopefully you find the class a good mix of stretching and strengthening, so a nice sort of balance of sort of core work but not all core work. I'd love you to give me a hello or a comment after the class, just so I know you're joining me and I'm not just talking to my living room. This is actually week 9, believe it or not, so I'm going to keep going as long as lockdown keeps going and the situation's on. So I hope you all enjoy the class. We're going to get started. 2 disclaimers very, very quickly. Work at your own level. Other disclaimer, I've said it every week, do have a small child upstairs. If she wakes up, the class will be paused while I settle her down. Fingers crossed, week 9, not happened yet. Alright, let's get some music on and we will get started. Okay, so we're going to start with your starting position, your standing position. So first of all, if you start with your toes together, if you take your toes out and heels out to meet, that's hip distance apart. You're thinking of train tracks, toes, knees, hips, shoulders, parallel lines. From here, we're going to think about your pelvis, okay? You don't want to be arched forwards. We often talk about a bucket of water. You don't want to be tipping out of that bucket of water. So you want to tuck that tailbone in a little bit. Equally, you don't want to be tipping backwards. If you're slouching, you do a lot of tipping backwards. You want to be very much level. Some people talk about a pelvic diamond. Again, you don't want your diamond tipping forward. You want a nice level, flat diamond. So from here, that level pelvis, core should gently be engaged, belly button gently towards the spine. Thinking now a little bit more about elongating your spine. Imagine a little string, it's in your pelvic floor, it's attached to your pelvic floor muscles. The helium balloon at the top is attached to the same string. That helium balloon's inflating. As it inflates, that engagement, that lengthening happens. Give me a little bit of a shoulder roll while we're engaging here. So just rolling the shoulders backwards. And then just sit those arms down and back. Hands should be in line with the sides of your legs, not the fronts of your legs. So shoulders at the side. And then from here, we're just going to gently warm the head and neck up. Imagine you've got a little pencil on your nose and just give me a nice circle. Slowly, slowly drawing a circle with that pencil on your nose. Loosening off any tension from the day. And then just change direction for me. Any of you working from home, you might have different desk setups that aren't ideal for your tension in the neck and the shoulders, so just loosening it off. Sitting the head back on top of the shoulders, tucking the chin in, elongating the neck. We're just going to have a little bit of a sway now. You're going to sway to the sides. And then you're going to sway to the front. So just feeling the weight transfer from the sides to the front and the back, and then make that into a circle. If you want, you can put your hands on your hips, almost like you're hula hooping. We're just loosening off your pelvis here. Again, any tension in the lower back from sitting at home too much, swapping direction, let that tension go. Nice soft knees. And then just resetting back into the centre. And from here, we're going to do some breathing and some shoulder warming up. So I'd like to take a breath in. As you breathe in, shrug up. As you breathe out, you're shrugging down and squeezing back. So that's breathing in, breathing out and squeezing back. Keep going for me. Breathing in, you're shrugging up. Breathing out, you're squeezing, engaging the postural muscles behind you. Breathing in and then relaxing those shoulder muscles as you squeeze back and exhale. 3 more here. Again, if you struggle with the breathing pattern, just make sure you're not holding your breath. So just nice flowing breathing. Last one. Okay, excellent. Thinking about that breathing, I want you to interlace your hands and then turn them downwards. Inhale, reach up with the inhale, let the fingers go, exhale and circle. And again, inhale, interlace and lift, exhale, reach and circle. Inhale, interlace and lift, exhale and circle. We're going to do 2 more here. Really reach and lengthen, opening up. Okay, excellent. Should be like loosening up at the top of your body now. We're going to come into our sort of bow and arrow. We did do this last week, but we're going to add a little mini squat into the movement. So I'll talk you through it. Arms hovering in front of you, still core engaged, still helium balloon lifting up, thinking about that lovely posture, arms floating. You're going to imagine you've got a bow and arrow. So you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're drawing one arm back, reaching one arm forwards, bending the knees, squatting down. Inhale, return. Exhale, swapping over. Inhale, return. So there's a little bit of a mini squat here as we're getting our thoracic rotations. So you're exhaling to twist. Inhale to rise up. Should feel like you're getting a lovely twist through your mid-back. Let your head follow the movements. One more on each side. Okay, excellent. Give those shoulders a little roll. And we're just going to stretch there. Pop the hands back to back, push them towards the floor, drop the chin to the chest. Feel that stretch across the back and the neck and the shoulders. Again, keeping all of this engaged as you're stretching. Really push those hands away. And take a breath in for me. As you inhale, lift your head. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders back and down. Really squeeze those shoulder blades, open up the chest, holding it here. Have another breath in, exhale. Squeeze, excellent. Reset that lovely posture. So from here, we're moving into a wide leg roll down, okay? So feet now wider than your hips. Core engaged to begin with. Taking a breath in. As you exhale, tuck the chin in. Slowly, 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 we're coming into a roll down here. When you get to the bottom, if your knees are locked, that's good to begin with. If your knees here are nice and locked, you're going to come into a sway. So like elephant swings with the arms. You should feel any tension in the lower back, opening up those vertebrae, creating some space for those discs. Also opening up the hamstrings here. Feel the stretch in the lower back, the hamstrings, even down into your calf muscles. Now from here, what I'd like you to do is bend your knees and pop your hands to the floor. Okay, I'd like you to take a breath in, squat down, lift your head up as you inhale. Then as you exhale, tuck the chin in, look to the wall behind you, extend the legs. Feel the stretch on the hamstrings. Inhale, squat down, look up. Exhale, extend the legs, look back. Inhale, squat down, look up. Exhale, extend the legs, look back. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale and squat and look up. Exhale, extend the legs. 1 more here. From this last one, we'll go back to your elephant swings, extend the knees. Take a breath, exhale, restack the vertebra. As you restack the vertebra, think about that helium balloon reinflating, coming up nice and tall. Reset your position, toes, knees and hips now are hip distance apart. Core engaged, head on top of your shoulder, that helium balloon lifting you tall, wide through the collarbones. Hands onto your hips. So we're going to come into the next exercise that has a few options. So we're going to work where you're comfortable. Core stays engaged, but you imagine you've got a spring between the rib and the hips. At no point is that moving too much. It's very much nice and controlled, okay? Hands on the hips. You're going to take a breath in as you bring the knee up. Exhale to tap down. This is your level 1. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, tap down. The standing legs doing a lot of work here as well. So this is your level 1. If you feel that this is enough, please stick with it. So it's an inhale and lift, exhale and down. If you're coming with me with the level 2, it's an inhale and lift, and this time you're exhaling, kicking backwards. Inhale, knee up, exhale, kicking and squeezing backwards. I'll show you from the side. Inhale and up, exhale and squeeze. Do not lean forwards. So level 1 is an inhale and a toe tap down. Level 2 is that inhale, exhale, squeeze. So you're going to the level that you're comfortable with. You should feel that standing leg really working now. If you want the extra challenge, you can add your arms in like you're running. So you're really using that planting leg, but squeezing the glutes on the moving leg. Using your arms to give you that momentum. Keep going for me, doing really well. Last few repetitions here. Last one, squeezing back and then back down. Plant the moving leg, really plant it down, engage the core, swapping over, taking a breath. Exhale, inhale to lift, exhale, toe tap, level 1. Inhale to lift, exhale, toe tap. So this is your level 1 again. So if this is your confident and comfortable level, stick with it. For those of you who want to go to the level 2, that's your inhale and lift, exhale, squeeze back. Inhale and lift, exhale, squeeze back. Keeping this pelvis engaged, that bucket of water nice and level. Standing leg, doing all the hard work, stabilising. And then again, if you want that extra challenge, add in the arm movements. Really focus on your balance, core engaged, that standing leg planted down. Two more. Okay, excellent. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. And we're coming into our side leg lifts. So great for the hip and gluteal muscles, these standing exercises. Again, there'll be a couple of options. Core engaged, hands on your hips. At no point do I want I'm a little teapot, okay? All of this stays level. There should be some weight transference, but it shouldn't be a big sway. Hands on the hips, taking a breath. You're exhaling, coming out. Inhale, return. Now, level 1 is a toe tap. Exhale, toe tap. Inhale, return. This is your level 1. Level 2, your leg does not tap down. So moving into level 2 if you're comfortable. Exhale, lift. Inhale, return and hover. Exhale and lift. Inhale, return and hover. Really keep that control. So again, level 1, you're just tapping your toe. Level 2, we've got the squeeze and lift and no rest down. Last couple here. Okay, have a rest just for a second. We haven't finished on this side. Just to finish, we're going to take that leg back out. So we're at a toe tap point. And we're going to go for 5 squeeze and lift. So just 5 pulses. Are you ready? Taking a breath. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Last one, squeeze. Excellent. Give those legs a good old shake and let's swap over. So, level 1, taking a breath. Exhale, toe tap. Inhale, return. This is your level 1. Level 2, if you're happy with this and you're nice and controlled, level 2 is the leg hover and return. That standing leg doing lots of hard work. Keep going, doing really well. Really keep those hips level. Last couple here. Okay, excellent. Just to finish those 5 pulses, take that leg out to the side, holding your posture and your core nice and strong. Take a breath. Exhale and lift, lower, lift, lower. Good, you've got 2 more, lift, lower, lift, lower. Excellent. Probably feel that in your hips. Brilliant. Just to finish the warm up, we're going to have a little bit of a balance challenge. This is your tree pose. I think I've done it before for those who come regularly. Option 1 with the tree pose is keeping your toes in contact with the ground and your heel just resting on your ankle. This is option 1, the most stable option. If you feel that that's okay, want more of a balance challenge, you can move your foot to your calf, to your knees, not ideal, or higher up, okay? Find the position you're comfortable with and then put your hands into the prayer position. It just gives you a bit of stability here. And focus on the point in front of you. Ugh, I've lost it. Terrible demonstration. Okay. Really get that balance. Good. And then from here, just bring your arms up. Terrible from me tonight. Just swaying. Feel and challenge through your balance. A little bit of a tree swaying. Can we go a bit bigger? Okay, excellent. See if I'm any better tonight on the other foot. You may find yourself you have one good side and one not so good side. This is technically my better side. So again, option 1, toe on the floor, heel in contact with the ankle. Otherwise, going for more challenging balance from the calf, knees not ideal, or up into the thigh. Find your prayer position, find your balance, engage the core, find a point fix on, it does help. Then from here, arms up, we're going to be a tree swaying in the breeze, so just have a gentle sway. Nice gentle sway, test your balance. Okay, now if we go for a big sway, can you control it? Can you keep your balance? Okay, excellent, and relaxing down. Give those legs a shake. We're going to come onto your mats, okay? If you haven't got a mat, just the space that you've cleared in your exercise area. Okay, so from here for our roll down, taking a breath in, pause, engage, tucking the chin in as you exhale, slowly, 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 rolling down. So coming into this movement. Keep the knees locked out as you hang here for a moment. And again, just feel that stretch in the backs of the legs, into the lower back, opening up. We've done this once already tonight, so you should feel that you've loosened off a bit. And then bend your knees, pop your hands on the mat. Walk your hands out into your triangle pose or your downward dog. Take a breath, exhale, push the heels down, spread the fingers wide, really push those knees back, your legs should be straight. Belly button up towards the spine, look between your legs, and then really push those heels down. Hold it here as you're having a breath. And then come into some foot pedals, just bending the knees, pushing the feet into the floor. You should feel that you're stretching the Achilles and the back of the calf muscles here. And then take a breath, exhale, push down, lock the knees, really enjoy this stretch here. Opening up the back, the hamstrings, the calves, great stretch. Spread your fingers wide, good base of support, and feel the power through your shoulders and your arms. Excellent. Coming down onto your knees, you have 2 options here. So option 1 is just a stretch. This is your cat curl and your cow curl. So it's called your cat cow. So option 1, I want you to stick with this, okay? Option 2, we're going to come into a little bit of a plank challenge. So really work where you're comfortable. So you're either sticking with this. For those of you who are coming with me into the plank challenge, walk one hand forward slightly, taking one leg back, opposite leg back, and then push into your plank. Really engage the core. Head looking down, chin tucked in, no head lolling, no back arching, no bottoms in the air. Nice and steady. It's called a plank. Hold it steady. And then from here, we're going to do some shoulder taps. You're going to take your right hand and tap your left shoulder. Left hand, tap your right shoulder. And continue that movement. You're going for as little sway as possible from the body. What you don't want to see is a hip movement. Okay, really nice and controlled shoulder taps. We're going to go for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, last one, 4. Hold that plank for me just a little bit longer. Chin tucked in, core engaged. Take a breath, exhale, bend the knees, Come back and join everyone else with our cat girls. Okay, resting into the centre position, we're going to come into our Superman. Superman, you need your hand more or less underneath your shoulder, knee more or less under your hip. Your back should be nice and level, okay, not arched down and not arched up. So in a mid position, head shouldn't be lolling down, your eyes should be looking down towards between your hands, your chin tucked in. If you had a little ball, you would be holding it gently between your chin and your chest. So this is our start position, with alternate arms and legs. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to slide your right arm, extend your left leg. Inhale as you hold it. There should be a little breath cycle to hold. And then breathing again, bringing the right arm in. Left leg back, swapping over. Slide, squeeze and lift. Hold it. And then bringing them back and swapping over. As you swap over, imagine you have a tray of icy drinks on your back, a nice G&T, okay? You're not spilling it, you're not swaying around. It's a very smooth interchange. Really nice and stable here. Keep that belly button drawn towards your spine, nice and controlled. You've got one more on each leg. Okay, just having a little sit back into a child's pose. Resting your forehead down, reach your arms up. If you can't go back on your knees like I am, it's fine sitting up on your knees and reaching down like this. That's absolutely fine by me. Just go with what's comfortable. So either bottom in the air, reaching forwards, or bottom down if you've got the movement in your knees, sitting back and reaching forward. Really reach the arms away from you. And now take the right arm and place it on top of the left arm. Feel the space between the rib and the hip on the right side opening up. Nice relaxed breathing. Really reach, open up that side. Okay, excellent. Bring your right hand back to the right side, left hand comes to meet it. Really push those fingertips away, feel the rib and the hip grow apart. Elongate the side of the body. Okay, excellent. Bringing the hands back to the centre, coming back into all fours. Now you have two options here. Option one, so level one is staying with your Superman squeeze and lift that we've just done. Option two, it's a little harder. So you can try option two. If you don't like it, go back to option one. So we're going to take the right arm and the left leg. You're going to exhale and extend, squeeze and lift. Now just hold this here. And then the movement, you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, it's elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Keep going for me. If you're struggling, go back to the level one that we did before the child's pose. Really squeeze those deep muscles in the tummy, those abdominals as you're coming into this. Getting those obliques fired up. Got 4 more. Last one. Excellent. Bringing the arm and the leg back in. Have a moment, reset, and we're swapping left arm, right leg. Take a breath, exhale, extend, squeeze and lift. Get your stability. Taking the breath, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, extend. Keep going for me. Make sure you haven't lost your head. Your head should still be looking nicely down towards the hands. Really squeeze those core muscles together as you bring the elbow to the knee. 3 more. Last one. Okay, excellent. Bringing the hands back down, taking your time, coming out onto your tummy, okay? So as you come onto your tummy, I want you to bring your arms to the sides of your legs and your forehead resting down, okay? So we're coming into our dart exercise. So you have to imagine you're a dart flying through the air, okay? So to begin with, you do need to make sure you're not sagging through the back. You need to bring your belly button towards your spine. It just levels the spine off slightly and it switches on its support. Hands touching your legs. The palm of the hands touch your legs. What that will do is make you switch on your shoulder blade muscles that we warmed up at the beginning. And then from here, the movement, you're taking a breath. As you exhale, you squeeze your glutes, you brace your thighs, then you hover your head and hover your legs. Reach your hands towards the toes, dart flying through the air, hold for a breath, and then lowering down. Inhale to prepare, exhale, squeeze the glutes, brace the thighs, hover and lift, dart flying through the air, and then coming back down. The eyes should stay looking down towards the mat or the floor. You're not lifting the head and looking up, you're staying looking down. And you should feel all the muscles in the back of your body working nicely here. You've got your hamstrings, your glutes, your posterior shoulder group, your lumbar muscles, all of them working nicely. Triceps in the arms. Great exercise here. You don't have to lift high, just an inch or two is fine by me. Last couple of repetitions. Excellent. Okay, relaxing down. Bringing your left arm, you're relaxing your head on your left arm. You're bending your right knee and you're holding your right foot towards you. You're squeezing your glute here, your thigh muscle, your quads. And then if you can't reach, use your trouser leg or just pull on your thigh. However you can get that stretch on the front of the quads and also the hip flexor. So nice relaxed breathing whilst you're stretching here. Okay, excellent. Letting go of the foot but keeping it in the air. Pop the arm out to the side. We're coming into your scorpion stretch. Take a breath. Exhale, reach that foot across. You're getting that rotation through the body. You should feel a stretch through your back and through the front of the hip. Excellent. And then relaxing down. Swapping over. Head goes onto the right hand. Left hand, you're bringing your heel towards your bottom. Feel the stretch on your thigh, your front of your hip. So your hip flexors and your quadricep muscles, feeling that stretch nicely. Nice relaxed breathing with the stretching. Okay, excellent. Letting go, popping the left arm to the side and then coming into your scorpion stretch. Twisting that leg across. Feel the stretch through the lower back, through the front of the thigh. Okay, excellent, and then relaxing down. From here, you're rolling onto your side and facing the front. Head supported on your arm if you want to grab a little pillow. I'm not worried about you doing that. You can have a pillow if you prefer. Okay, so now we're coming into an inner thigh exercise and we're working the lower leg. The lower leg needs to be straight. Now the top leg, I describe this as recovery position. You need to bring it up and across. So you're bringing your leg across out of the way. This is top leg is not working, it's the bottom leg that's working. We're working the inner thigh of the bottom leg. Engage the core, pop your hand here for a bit of support, taking a breath. You're exhaling and lifting, inhaling and lowering. Exhale and lifting, inhale and lower. Keep going for me. So you should feel this working that inner thigh muscle. Feel that you're not bringing your leg forward, so it's not coming forward. It should be in line with the body as you lift and lower. Three more. Okay, excellent. Finishing there, just bending the knees, bringing them back up. We're going to give the legs a rest for a moment. We're coming into your arm openings. Your arm openings, you need to bring this forward arm through and relax the head down. Your hips and your knees stay pushed forwards. And this is a thoracic movement, a mid-back movement. Your arm moves, but that's not the aim of the exercise. I'm just going to move forwards ever so slightly, so I've got a good range here. Taking a breath in, exhale, you're going to float the arm all the way back. And then as you inhale, you return. So this is the flowing pattern. Taking a breath, exhale, coming all the way back. Inhale, return. Keep those knees pushed forwards. Really enjoy the stretch here. Feel like you're opening up the rib cage. Again, if you've been working from home, might be stiff in the back here. Okay, we're going to do last two, but we're going to hold this. So you're going to take a breath, you're going to exhale. Now you're at the end, hold it here. Have an inhale, and then exhale again. Feel that stretch increase, and then come back for the inhale. We're going to do one more of those. Taking a breath. Exhale, coming backwards. Inhale, exhale again. As your lungs deflate, feel that rotation increase, and then coming back. Excellent. That's our arm openings. And now we're coming into our little side plank exercise. Now this exercise is actually a really good shoulder exercise, okay? You're going to keep the elbow directly under the shoulder. You don't have to make a fist, I just think it gives you a bit of a grounding. You can have your hand however you like, okay? The elbow under the shoulder. Knees bent up, okay, to around 90 degrees, and the feet should be back. We don't want them forwards here. The feet should be at least in line with the bottom, okay? Hands resting on your leg, core engaged. This is very much about lifting and using the muscles on the side, okay? You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're lifting the arm up to lift. Inhale to lower. And then again. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Really squeeze as you lift. You want to get your hips as high off the mat or the floor as you can. Keep going for me. Very much engaging through the centre as you're lifting here. Last one. Okay, haven't quite finished when I said last one, I sort of lied. You're going to reach the arm up into the air. Okay, you're going to do some pulses. Take a breath, exhale and lift. And then we're going to dip down and up, down and up. Feel that movement, really squeeze as you come up. We've got 3 more. Exhale as you squeeze up. Excellent, relaxing down. I'm sure you can feel that was a good shoulder work. All right, I'm relaxing down. Just to finish on our side tonight, we're going to do our lift and lower. Okay, 2 levels. Level 1. Bottom leg is bent, and that gives you a wider base of support. Level 2, bottom leg is straight, and that gives you a narrower base of support and makes it harder. So go for what's your sort of comfortable level. I'm going to show you both. I'm going to start with level 1. Now the movement, and hopefully you can see my foot on the screen. I think I'm just going to move up ever so slightly. So the movement, before we begin, I want you to rotate your toes towards the ceiling, okay? So not 12 o'clock toes, toes rotated. That rotation comes from the deep gluteal muscles. Core engaged, foot rotated. The movement, this is the level 1, you're taking a breath. It's an exhale and lift with the foot rotated. Inhale to lower but not relax. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Keep the leg in line with the body. We don't want to see the leg creeping forwards as you lift. It should be very much in line with the body as you get that exhale and lift. Keep that rotation on the toe. If you're at level 2, that bottom leg is straight with the movement. Gives you a narrower base of support. Makes it all a little bit more wobbly. Just makes it slightly harder. You should really feel this in those gluteal muscles and the hip. Keep that rotation of the foot towards the ceiling. We're going to do 3 more here. Doing great. Last one. Okay, excellent. Bend those knees up. Give your bum a quick rub, okay, get the blood back to it. And sitting yourself up. So we're going to sit up and we're going to do a couple of exercises in sitting in the middle before we swap on to our other side. Hold on to your knees for me. Grow up nice and tall. That helium balloon's just re-inflated. That string's elongated the spine. It's lifted your pelvic floor. You're engaged inside. Hands onto your knees for a bit of support to begin with. You're taking a breath. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest, roll down. Inhale, roll up nice and tall. Exhale, tuck the chin in, roll down, feel the stretch. Inhale, roll up. One more here. Take a breath, exhale, roll down. Inhale, nice and tall. Okay, from here we're moving into it to make it into a bit of a core exercise. Okay, and what we're going to do is, if you can, I want no hands. Level 1 is fingertips to the knees. Level 2 is no hands. So again, I'll show you both. The movement, you can actually move forward slightly, taking a breath in. You're exhaling and lowering yourself down. Inhale to return. So you're using your hands either on the front of the knees or actually behind your knees is quite good. So level 1, exhale and down. Inhale and up. Keep the feet on the floor. Level 1 again, exhale and down. Inhale and up. Level 2, arms are not touching. You're exhaling, controlling down. Inhaling, controlling and growing up nice and tall. Really going down to about the shoulder blade level and then coming back up. Really engaging those core muscles. That's what's bringing you back up. We're going to do 2 more here. Doing great, keep those feet on the floor. Okay, excellent. Holding onto the knees. We've got one more core abdominal exercise here. And it's our V-sit to begin with. So to begin with, your feet are coming off the floor. And again, you can have your hands behind your knees. This is level 1, this is the support level. And if that holding it there is enough, this is level 1, okay? Level 2. You can go for the hands out to the side. Cores engaged, that spring between your rib and your hips working super hard here. This is your level 2, just holding it. So we're just holding it here, feel that work. Okay, for those of you who want the level 3 extra challenge, you're going to take a breath in, you're going to exhale, extend, inhale, return. Exhale, extend, inhale, return. Keep going. We're going to do 2 more here. Excellent. Holding those knees, feet down, growing up nice and tall. One more roll down, take a breath, exhale, rolling down, inhale and up. Excellent. Coming onto your opposite side. And we're going to come into that little routine we've just done on this side. So the beginning was our adductors, okay? So relaxing your head on your hand. So it's the recovery position. So the top leg comes across the body. So if you're in the recovery position, the bottom leg is nice and straight, okay? Core engaged, it's a lift and lower of the bottom leg. Taking a breath, you're exhaling and lifting. Inhaling and lowering. Don't relax though. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. So there isn't a relax there. It's just a lift and lower. It's a flowing movement, like your breath is flowing. Should feel it on the inner thigh. And again, your legs shouldn't creep forwards. Should be very much in line with the body. Doesn't matter how high you lift the leg. Again, it just depends on your range of movement. So just go with, if it's just an inch or 2, that's absolutely fine. If you've got great movement, you can get it 12 inches, super duper. Just do what you can do. Should really feel this in the inner thigh now. I'm just going to do 3 more here. Okay, excellent. That was your last one. Bring the legs back together and we're coming into your arm opening. So just feeding that arm through, okay? Knees and hips stay stacked and push forwards. Taking the breath, as you exhale, you float the arm over for your arm opening. As you inhale, you return. This is the flowing pattern. Exhale, taking the arm over. Inhale, return. Keep those knees pushed forwards. Really enjoy the stretch. Feel that every time you go backwards, you get an extra bit of movement through that rib cage. Really push the hips and knees forwards. Okay, with your next one, we're going for the holding pattern. So take a breath. Exhale, come backwards. Then hold that here for me. Have an inhale. And then exhale again. Feel the little ribs deflate. You get the extra stretch. Inhale, back to the front. We're going to do one more here. Taking a breath. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Feel that rotation increase. And then coming back to the front. Excellent. So that's your arm openings done. Coming back now onto your side. We have your side lifting. Again, this is quite a good shoulder exercise as well as an exercise for the core and the deep abdominals. So again, elbow under the shoulder, okay, really using that arm to support you. Don't want your head lolling about, keep that chin tucked in, core engaged. Knees bent to 90 degrees, but your feet not forwards, your feet are back with your bottom. The movement, thumb up to the ceiling, taking a breath, exhale, squeeze and lift, inhale to lower, and again, exhale, squeeze and lift, inhale to lower. Keep going for me. Really get a good squeeze up as you're moving here. Got two more. You're doing really good. Get that squeeze up, really squeeze as you're coming up. Last one of these. So I'm sure you remember we haven't quite finished. Reach that arm into the air. We're going for those pulses. So it's like you're using your body to reach your arm higher. Take a breath. Exhale and up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Short, sharp breaths now. Squeeze and lift. Down, up, down. Squeeze and lift. Two more. Excellent, and relaxing down. Last exercise on our side, supporting the head. We're going for the lifting and lowering. Again, I'm just going to move up to check you can see my foot. Hopefully you can. Okay, so the foot, again, not facing forwards, rotating towards the ceiling. That hip pushed forwards, core engaged. There's level 1, bottom leg is bent. Level 2, bottom leg is straight, okay? Taking a breath, keep those toes externally rotated, the foot to the ceiling. Exhale and lift, inhale and lower, but don't relax. Exhale and lift, inhale and lower, don't relax. Keep going for me. This is the level 1, the bottom leg is bent, giving you a wider base of support. Keep those toes to the ceiling, that leg turned out. Try not to bend your knee. I know a few of my regulars tend to bend their knee with this one. Make sure that knee is nice and straight. Level 2, that bottom leg's extended. That lesser base of support. Keep going for me. 3 more. Last one, you'll be glad to know. Excellent. Bend the knees, have a quick rub, and we're going to roll onto your back to come into some gluteal stretching and some exercise on your lower back. Okay, so to begin with, just bring your knees into your chest for me. I want you to hold your right knee with your right hand, your left knee with your left hand, and what I'd like you to do is just circle your knees for me. So almost like you're using your ball and socket of your hip joint to massage the lower back. And we're circling one way, doesn't matter which way you've started. And then change direction, circle the opposite way. So we're lubricating that ball and the socket of the hip. You're getting a little bit of a stretch in your groin. Also massaging the lower back, and then just give me a hug of the knees to the chest. Try and bring your nose to your knees, opening up the lower back. Okay, excellent, relaxing down. Popping the feet onto the floor. Now I give this disclaimer every week. If you've had your hip replaced or got bad hips, stick with the level 1 of this stretch. So level 1, place the outer aspect of the right foot on the left knee, and you're just gently pushing the right knee away. This is the level 1, stick with that if that's where you're comfortable. The level 2, if you've got no problems in your hip, you're taking your hands, you feed one through, the other one around, and squeeze and hug towards you. Feeling the stretch deep in the glutes. If you want to feel it deeper, you can bring your nose to your knee, and you just feel it intensify the stretch down the leg a little. You'll feel it where you're tight. Generally, everyone might feel a stretch in the same place, but always there is a bit of variation on that because we are all different. Really feel that stretch in your bottom, holding it here just for another breath. Okay, excellent. Gently relaxing down to swap over. So now the outer aspect of the left foot goes on the right knee. Again, this is level 1. You're just pushing that left knee away. Any hip issues, stick with level 1. Otherwise, have a go at level 2 where you're bringing the hands through, hugging the knee to the chest. Again, you can bring your nose to your knee if you want to. Feeling that stretch in the hip, maybe even down the inner thigh a little bit. Just holding it here. Nice relaxed breathing. Okay, excellent, relaxing down. The left leg now is going to go flat to the mat. That keeps the back in a neutral position as we come to stretch the back of the right leg. We're going to stretch the hamstrings and the sciatic nerve. You're going to hold your hand behind your right knee. You're going to gently extend the right foot to the ceiling, and then just give me a little bit of a circle of the foot. Feeling that stretch through the back of the leg here. Nice relaxed breathing. Should be a nice stretch through the hamstring as you pull the toes down and up. You're mobilising the nerve in the leg. The sciatic nerve will be getting involved in this stretch here. Nice relaxed breathing while you're stretching. Okay, excellent. Gently relaxing down. Right leg flat down. Left leg holding it behind the knee. Extending that leg, and then again, twisting, moving the toes. That right leg should be flat, keeps the spine in a neutral position. If you bend it, you come into a completely different movement. Okay, so right leg flat, holding it behind the left leg, moving the toes gently. Okay, excellent. Nice relaxed breathing, bringing yourself back into the rest position on your back. So the rest position on your back, we want our chin tucked in, our neck elongated, okay? If you really struggle here, you might find you need a little cushion or a block, but ideally chin tucked in. Want nice wide smiley collarbones, hands by your sides, fingers down to the toes. I'm going to get you to place your palms up to the ceiling, and that's just so I know you're not pushing through your hands with this next exercise. Now we're coming into a shoulder bridge. And what I want you to do is take your heels close to your bottom. The reason you're taking your heels close to your bottom is you can get cramp in your hamstrings with this exercise. To begin with, I want you to super glue your feet and knees together, okay? So feet and knees are going to be super glued together. We're going to do a couple of gentle bridges to warm your back up. You're going to take a breath in, exhale, tilt backwards, engage through the core as you exhale, and then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes as you lift. Hold it at the top for the inhale, knees and feet still super glued together, and then having that breath here, and then coming back down, dropping down vertebra by vertebra, one by one as you come down. Hopefully the knees stay glued together. We're going to do one more here. Taking a breath, exhale, tilting backwards, squeezing and lifting, really using those glutes to push up, your core to push down, holding it here as you have that breath, knees super glued together, and then coming back down segmentally. Okay, so this is your level 1. I'm going to throw a level 2 in with the next one. Have a go. If you don't like it, go back to the level 1. Taking a breath, exhale, squeeze and lift. Okay, now we're at the top, the level 2. You're going to take the knees out for an inhale, in for an exhale, and then slowly down. So we're just throwing in a knee abduction, so taking the legs out. Taking a breath, exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, legs out. Exhale, knees super glue back together, and then breathing again as you're coming down. Take that breath. Exhale, tilt backwards, draw down, squeeze up, coming up to the top. Inhale, take the legs apart, don't lose the height. Exhale, bring the knees back together, and then slowly come down with everything super glued together. One more here. Take that breath. Exhale, tilt back, draw up, squeeze from the bottom, draw down. Inhale, drop out, keep the lift. Exhale, bring the knees back together, and then slowly back down. Excellent. Bring the knees back into the chest. Sometimes that shoulder bridge can give some people lower back discomfort, so just taking that pressure off. You can either stick here with your knee hugs. If you want to, come into a happy baby, holding onto your feet, extending the legs up into the air. Keep the legs together to begin with, and then opening up the legs. Feel that stretch through the inner thigh, down the back of the leg and the hamstrings. Nice relaxed breathing. Really try and extend that stretch. Good. Happy baby, give me a smile. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Okay, excellent. Bringing the legs back to the centre. Okay. Reset that position. Core engaged, fingertips down towards the floor. Okay. And we're just going to come into a little lift and lower here. I want you to take your right leg out straight to begin with. Really engage those core muscles, hands to the side. Now your toes should be pointing up to the ceiling. This movement, you're going to take a breath in and lift. Watch my foot, so pulled up. And then as you exhale, toes down and lower, but don't relax. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Cores engaged. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. That left leg is planted and grounded. It's not moving at all. So that stable leg is not moving. All the movement's coming through the right. Inhale and lift. Exhale, lower and point. Inhale, lift and pull the toes forwards. Exhale, push the toes down. Cores engaged. Inhale, lift and toes forwards. Exhale, push toes down. Two more. Last one. Excellent. Bend that right leg. Plant the foot on the floor. Really engage. Feel that right leg stays, the knee in line with the hip. Left leg extends. Toes pull forwards. Inhale, lift. Toes forwards. Exhale, point the toes and down. Inhale, lift. Point the toes forwards. Exhale, point the toes down and lower. Don't relax at the bottom. That right leg stays planted, it stays grounded. Really feel that you're controlling the pelvis through the core muscles. Feel that you're getting that stretch again through the back of the leg as you're going the lift. Keep going for me, got three more. Last one. Excellent. Bringing that leg back. Okay. Just to finish, we're going to come into our dead bug exercise. Okay, it's quite challenging, this one. So again, there's two options. So first of all, we need to come into our tabletop. Tabletop, you exhale, lift one leg into 90 degrees. Now from here, you have to imprint. Really draw down those core muscles. Imagine there's a spring between your rib and your hips and you're switching it on. What we don't want is your back to arch at any point. So using those core muscles to anchor your spine down, take a breath. Exhale, imprint those abdominals as the second leg comes into tabletop. This is double tabletop. Both legs 90 degrees, knees over hips, okay? Core is engaged. So you have two options for the leg. Level one is a toe tap. So start this with me. You're going to take a breath. As you exhale, you tap the toe down. Inhale, return. Exhale, tap the opposite toe down. Inhale, return. So you're having a little toe tap. The movement is not coming from the knee, it is coming from the hip. So it's not a bend of the knee and a toe tap, it's an extend of the hip and a toe tap. So it's exhale, toe tap, Inhale, return. You're stopping over. This is the level 1. Now if you feel this is challenging, and you can challenge it on your tummy and your lower back, stick with the level 1. Level 2, you're elongating the leg out as you exhale and bringing it back to inhale. So exhale, elongate. Inhale to the centre. This is your level 2. So you're either back at level 1 with the toe taps or at level 2 with knee extending out. You'll feel that as you extend out, really have to use those core muscles a little bit more. Keep going for me. One more on each leg. Back to double tabletop. Just give your knees a quick hug to rest for a moment, and then we're going to throw the last challenge in here, okay? Saving the best till last. Back into double tabletop. Just let one leg come into tabletop. Engage, really engage, and then bring your second leg back into tabletop. Okay, hover your hands now. So your hands are floating above you, okay? This is called a dead bug. Imagine you're a dead bug lying on your back, okay? So we're either going for level 1 toe taps or level 2 leg extensions, but now we're adding in an arm. I'll show you level 1 to begin with. So it's opposite arm and leg. You're taking a breath, you're exhale, tapping your right toe down, extending your left arm, inhale to return. Exhale, tapping your left toe, right arm, inhale, return. So it's opposite arm and legs. So the toe tap is your level 1 option, which I'm just showing you now. Or if you want, you can go into your level 2, which is your leg extension with the arm extension, opposite sides. So level 2 is your longer lever, level 1 is your shorter lever. Both you should feel working those core muscles. At no point should you feel that your back is arching up off the mat. So you're using your back anchored down, really controlling through the core. You're doing really good, guys. Last few repetitions. One more each side. Okay, excellent. And to finish, give your knees a hug. Bring your nose to your knees. Have a little bit of a rock side to side. Okay, just pop those feet down and just finish a butterfly stretch. Pop the feet together, let the knees drop out like a butterfly, opening its wings. Feel the stretch through the inner thigh. Pop your hands onto your legs, just give it a little bit of a rock there, so you're increasing the stretch. Nice relaxed breathing. Okay, excellent. Bringing your knees back together. Take your time, slowly roll onto your side, put your hands near your shoulders, and then push yourself onto all fours. Coming into your cat curl, take a breath, arch up, use those muscles to engage and come up. Inhale, cat curl. So you've got this cat arching up, cow arching down. Just a couple more repetitions here. And then tuck those toes under for me. Take a breath, exhale, squeeze and push into your triangle, your downward dog. Push those heels back, extend those knees back, spread those fingers wide, look to the wall behind you, belly button to the ceiling, no bent knees, extend the knees, holding it here. And then again, back into your foot pedals, bending the knees, pushing your heels down, hopefully feeling that you're moving better than you did at the start of the class. Getting a bit more movement. And then just to finish, take a breath, exhale, push the ankles down, push the heels to the floor, push the knees back, belly button to the spine, spread the fingers, power through the arms and the shoulders, really push up into that triangle pose. Feel the stretch, feel the power. Excellent. Bend the knees, walk the hands towards the feet and slowly, slowly roll up. As you roll up, engage the core, restack the lumbar vertebra first, then the 12 mid-back bones and your 7 neck bones. That helium balloon is re-inflating as you lifting up towards the ceiling. You can feel that string of the helium balloon switching on, firing on the pelvic floor and the core muscles. Have a moment, have a breath, any dizziness, let it settle. Roll those shoulders for me and bring them back and down in line with the sides of you. Belly button engaged, pelvis in that neutral position. Just going to do a couple of neck stretches. Gently take your ear to your shoulder, reach the hand away from you. Holding it here now, nice relaxed breathing. Feel stretch all through the top of the shoulder into the neck. Draw that shoulder down, really try and lengthen this space. Changing the stretch slightly, look towards your armpit. Nice relaxed breathing. And then to the centre. Have a breath, shrug up, exhale, and down. Swapping over, opposite ear to opposite shoulder, arm reaches to the side, feeling that you're elongating here through the side of the neck and the shoulder. Core still engaged as we're finishing the stretches. And then looking towards your armpit, just changes the emphasis of the stretch slightly. Again, nice relaxed breathing. Back to the centre, have a breath in, shrug up, exhale. Last one of these interlace we did at the start. Take a big deep breath, interlace, breathe in, reach up, let the fingers go, exhale, down, brilliant. Just to finish, big deep breath in, any tension you have, just let it go. 2 more of those for me. Last one. Okay, excellent. Hopefully you've all felt that was a really good class. Just think of the key points of your posture whilst you're out on your daily exercise. That core engaged, that string lifting you up, head on top of the shoulders. Remember, your hands should not loll at the front of the legs. Your arms should be at the sides of you, almost like you're a puppet on a string, up nice and tall, core engaged. When you're doing your walking, thinking about those sort of postural things. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the session. This session is going to be replayed on Friday morning as part of Active in Redbourn's initiative. It's an initiative going on throughout May. So have a look at their website. They've got lots of other classes going, some yoga, some stretching, even a singing activity. So have a look on the Active in Redbourn website. Lots going on there, their Facebook page as well. That's it for me this evening. Hopefully everybody is well. Hopefully everyone is healthy and happy. If you've joined me for the first time, please do give me a like, send me a message. Hopefully I'll see you all next week. Bye everyone. Stay safe. Take care.